So you would think of all the years I've been doing this, I would learn from my mistakes. But no, we talk about it every year. I've always made some purchases or maybe some sneaker regrets, and it's just big L's of me. But it's alright. Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpman Chris here. We're coming back at y'all with another vid, guys. So if you guys are a sneakerhead like me, I think I call myself a sneakerhead, or someone just buys shoes a lot, sometimes we do have a little bit of buyer's remorse, or should I say some sneaker regrets, I should say. I was looking back some of the shoes back that I was buying in 2023, trying to organize. Stay tuned, might do a sneaker collection video very soon. But I was looking back and I was like, man, these are some sneakers. Why did I buy these? Or I kind of wish I didn't get these things. Just because either I pay too high, because you know what I do for YouTube, sometimes I gotta pay really high, guys, just so I can do an early review and stuff like that. And a lot of times I don't get my money back, and it just is what it is. No big deal, it's fine. Or sometimes there's some shoes that like maybe the hype got to me, and I'm like, oh, I gotta get these now. And I was like, dang, why did I get these? So that's why I want to make this video real quick. Some of my biggest sneaker regrets of 2023. Trigger warning, trigger warning. Any of the shoes that you have are on the list doesn't mean it's a bad shoe. Doesn't mean I think that you're anything less or you made a bad purchase. It's just something for me personally, okay, guys? So don't take offense of it, because maybe we all have different opinions. And sometimes, in my case, it's different because, again, sometimes I have to pay really high to get the early reviews, to make the content. And those are a big of my sneaker regrets. And sometimes, maybe because, yeah, maybe I shouldn't just bought it. But hey, this is my biggest sneaker regrets. Big ol' L. Now, I'm gonna just start off the bat. I think everyone can agree to this. We are just a little bit of a hype beastie sometimes, and you guys see it, we have an Air Force One box, but a little bit of that Travis Scott on here. Now, come on, I know everyone try to jump on these things, and first of all, it took about a good 6 to 8 weeks to get to everybody. It cost an extra $50. Like, I think I paid about $180, probably more than $50. It was about like a good $70 to $80 extra than a regular Air Force One. Cause this is basically it. This is basically an Air Force One, except that it has a little bit of that screen printing right here, that Utopia. I mean, it did jump on the Travis Scott website. I remember me and Rafi was in the car. We were at Bay Area at San Francisco, and they had like a shock drop, and we both got a pair, but I think Rafi was kind of smart about his. But me, I went to go for it. I was like, you know what, I just want them anyways. But now I think about it, I was kind of like, dang, man, I could have just got some regular Air Force One and just put this little screen print myself. I mean, all it says is Utopia and a little bit of that Cactus Jack right there. No better materials, no extra laces, nothing. It's even in a regular Air Force One box. Hey, sometimes the Travis Scott hype beast to me just get the better of me sometimes. I have a couple Air Jordan 1s on the list, so be prepared for that. We saw how it's going on with Air Jordan 1s, but definitely, I mean, I still love the shoe. Don't get me wrong, I still love them a lot. It's an OG colorway, it's a bread, it's a satin. I don't mind satin like compared to some people. I know a lot of people out there hate satins. But it's just that I went camping out at my local area to get my size just to pay for retail. And I camped out for about a good maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, something like that. And I was the only one up there. If you guys watched my pickup vlog, I was the only one there. I think these things release on a random day, like on a Wednesday or something like that. But either way, yeah. And you guys see the resale price on these things right now? Like, these things have went under retail. I could have got these things and slept in my bed nice and cozy, and I could have just got these things for $50 under, because I'm seeing a couple of sites nowadays are trying to sell these things at $130. So still kept them though. Still kept them. So it's all good. Like I said, we got a couple more Air Jordan 1s. Look, like I said, we got a couple more Air Jordan 1s. Again, they're not bad by any means. It just is kind of like my personal preference in my story. One is the True Blues, okay? Oh, I still got the receipt. I paid $170. Woo! So I used that $20 coupon, which is fine. I'm still gonna keep them because there's nothing I can do with them anymore. Unless one day maybe the Air Jordan market goes back up. But I haven't worn them yet. I just don't know when I'll wear them. I mean, the thing is, I'm not even a Dallas Cowboy fan. I mean, hey, shout out to Dallas Cowboys. I think you guys actually have a really good chance of going to the Super Bowl. But I'm just saying, with this colorway, there's plenty other mocha colorways that I would probably rather wear in my collection. Like the mocha ones, or the Travis Scotts. I mean, I'm probably gonna pick those sneakers than the True Blues instead. So this is kind of like one that I'll probably waste some space, I'm not gonna lie. And also the reimagined Royals. Again, I paid retail, which is again fine, but it's just that these things are sitting, they're on outlets now. I don't think, what was the story? How come I couldn't return these? I can't remember why. Oh, I remember why, because I actually bought this early from a reseller, but I paid retail. I thought it was a good deal, but you know, now they're going for like $130. But again, is that a bad shoe? I mean, I think a lot of people just don't like them. It's the suede, but it's okay. I love the Royals. We're gonna talk about some collaboration of some regrets, okay? So, one regret I have is these airships. I like them. I want them in my collection. I'm glad to have one. It's just that the sucky thing about Alma Maniere is that you have to join the raffle, and usually with the raffle, especially online raffles, I never win ever. So I usually enter in like my account, my wife's account, and stuff like that. And I end up getting like 2 extra pairs. And I was like, well, man, I spent like, and yeah, I remember when they first released these things were like $200. So I was like, oh man, I need to try. I couldn't get them then. And I was like, all right, let me try the second release. Let me and my wife enter in. And I end up getting 2 extra pairs. And I think I ended up spending like $500. And I had to sell the 2 other pairs for a little bit under what I paid for. Which is, it is what it is. Because you can't return it on Alma Maniere. All sales are final. Speaking of Alma Manieres, the other collaboration that came out, this is kind of one of my other regrets. Again, still great shoe. I actually like Jordan 12s. You know, this is what my generation that I grew up on. Cherry 12s is one of my first Jordans that I've ever owned when I was a kid, when I was in elementary. So I was like, yeah, I definitely want these. But the problem is that, again, the Alma Maniere site, all sales are final, just like all the other tier 0 stores like Union Ones and stuff like that. But anyways, again, they cost about $220 from Alma Maniere plus tax and shipping. You're looking about $260 to $250 per pair. I think the black ones were actually sitting on the site, but I was like, you know what? I'll grab a retail pair for myself. Look at the resale on these things now. They're going for way under right now. I could have paid, if I would have just waited, I still haven't worn them yet. If I could have waited, I could have saved myself at least $100 on each. We got some more Travis Scott regrets, okay? Now, I paid a heavy penny on these, all right? And again, these are not bad by any means. I actually think they're pretty nice. It's just that I paid a really good penny on these things, like pretty expensive, a lot more than what I paid on some other Travis Scotts. But when am I ever gonna go golfing? You know, like, will I actually wear these things casually? I guess I don't know when I'll actually ever wear these things. I mean, I did one video on them. I didn't even do a review video, which I probably, now looking back, I kind of wish I did, but you know, it's all good, man. It's just, you know, I got them kind of late, and yeah, Travis Scott golfs. But like I said, I paid a very nice penny, and this is probably one that, again, the Travis Scott hype beast got to me again. Hopefully in 2024, I'll learn about my Travis Scott hype beastness. Like, try not to get the better of me anymore. All right, Chris, don't pay so high. You know, let it go. It's okay. Another one is that, again, I actually do like these shoes quite a bit. So I don't want to say these are a bad shoe by any means. It's just that I paid a little too high when it first came out. Because remember, there was no sneakers app drop, and I paid about $400 on these things. Yeah, $400 for my size. And it kind of, again, the little FOMO hype beast got to me, because they were going for about a good $400 when they first released, and I was like, all right, I'll pay that. That's fine. That's how much they're going for. That's market. And I was like, and then we just kept seeing the price going down and down and down. And again, I need to tell myself sometimes, Chris, you gotta be patient, fam. Like, dude, patience is a virtue. But, you know, again, sometimes I do gotta make these videos, guys, so I do gotta buy some of these sneakers a little early and pay the high price. It just is what it is. And you know what? I don't mind having these in my collection. I'll rock these one day. I think I have a fit for these. It's a good looking shoe, and it's really, really nice. It's a Crenshaws. But like I said, I think I paid too high. They're going for about high 200s, and I paid about a good 400, just because I thought that it was very limited. They weren't on Sneakers app, and they're gonna stay at that price. Got one last one, guys. My other sneaker regret I did was the big red boots. So when they first came out, if you guys remember, those things were going for like $1,000, all right? And then I went to a sneakers event, and I saw some people buying them for like $600. I was like, dude, this is crazy. I don't really like the big red boots, the big bad red boots. I really don't like them. I don't know what the whole hype is about them. I get it, it's kind of funny and stuff, it's, you know, whatever. But anyways, someone offered for me to buy them for retail, how much they pay for it, and I saw how much it was. It was retail for like $350 plus shipping to them from Mischief, and it cost about, I think it was like $400. Like, all right, ship it to me, $400. I got you, because I thought I could just resell it, and the price it just kept going down and down and down. Those red boots, man, and I did not sell them on time. I actually ended up taking an L. I think I took a $100 L. So that's another regret. But hey, you live and you learn. Sometimes it just happens with the sneaker world. It just is what it is. Not like it's bad by any means that like, oh, I wish I didn't do it. No, nothing like that. Because I'm still happy that I still got all these sneakers. It's not like I regret like, oh, screw these things. Like, none of that. I'm still happy that I have them. It's just that I wish that sometimes I could be a little bit patient, and then, you know, that way I can get a better price. But again, it just is what it is, guys. I'm sure you guys can share some of your stories too with some of your sneaker regrets or sneaker L's out there in 2023. You guys let me know. Comment down below. Anyway, guys, just want to say I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at Chris on IG, sometimes on Twitter. Don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Chris. Peace.